Thanks for showing up here on Sunday at 7 o'clock like we do every Sunday to talk some music fun. Thank you for following our music comedy news page on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. So you got many options there that you can check us out if you like. We just try to give everybody what they want with a little bit of music fun and some knowledge and some memes and things on there. I tell you, I'm patting myself on the back a little bit. I think we have one of the best pages around if you're really into music. And
I'm gonna watch my language because we have new viewers hopefully tonight.
Yeah, right.
But are you gonna
technical issues?
Are you gonna pull a Manson and just get your wrist removed? Remove the metal man so you can just.
Hey, if I did that, I would never go anywhere. I'd just stay home all the time. I think, like you. So, all right. Hey, welcome to the Haddonfield Ranch. It's our little ranch away that we call Haddonfield. Always one of our things we always try to do through all this craziness and times. I believe, man, music is the best medicine. It's kind of our motto. Man, if you're down and out, anything else, music will always bring you through. That's one of the things we always love to preach. So here I am this week. I'm Imagine Mike. I'm the one that's had the music stores all over the Midwest and did other things in the music business. This is Jack's Attacks. That's who I call Jackie Porter. I always got a nickname for everybody here. So Jack's Attacks there. I know, man. You don't mess with her. And then you got Showbiz Pizza Kyle Keller over there.
Word to your mother.
Word to your mother.
Yeah. I hope your mom's watching this week, Kyle.
I do too.
She's out to dinner with friends, but she said she'd comment or something.
Yeah, it's always fun when she does that. And then you got my wife, the boss over there. That's Tina Haddon. She's doing all the computer stuff, working the phone. So every time we get started late, you can blame her. Blame her. So
this year, sorry. Tonight's episode, I just had to tell Mike, the Grateful Dead doesn't get in a hurry.
Yeah.
If you think they do, you've never heard one of their songs all the way through.
I'm a structured individual. I like to know what's going to happen.
So
they're trying to hide this from me. So
I rolled in late on purpose, people. I'll take the heat from Tina this week.
She likes to give me the heart attack. So basically, if you've been following the page this week, we're doing. I think we're doing about once a month. We're going to kind of do a theme show, and this is some of the favorite ones we like. Now Jackie thinks she can.
Oh.
I'm not a big Deadhead. These two guys are two of the biggest I know and I've ever known in all my years of music. And they wanted to do a Grateful Dead show. So I was kind of hesitant about it. But Jackie's sitting here saying she's going to break the all-time watch record. And I will admit, damn, if you didn't see the pictures on there, she's got hundreds of dollars of donations of all Grateful Dead stuff sitting here. It is just impressive as all get out. So you guys are going to have some chances to win with that. So this
all
is
my posts already blew him out of the water.
Yeah, there's some good stuff there.
This fucking theme show, crap has to stop. He was gonna give me an ulcer all week. I got a million things to do. I'm looking for a new apartment, and this one's like, I have to know what we're doing.
Hey, I want to know where I'm going. I don't like to drive blindly.
I told you all I needed to know was the verse
and the Waterhead boy from Deliverance.
My mama said.
So basically here it is. You see me usually talking too much. This one I'm going to sit back on a little bit. Let these two run the show pretty much. Now, I did run Karma Records, so I'm telling you guys, you got to know the Grateful Dead stuff if you're going to work in a hippie store like the Karma Records. So I kind of know my thing. I'll see how much I can catch up and keep up with these two. And then, you also got Sam in here. He's going to play some stuff today. And so we got a little bit of tunage going too. When's is next week?
Darren Jester will be in the house next Sunday.
Yeah, so he'll be here playing and talking some music with us. That'll be another guest artist we'll have here. We're starting to line these guys up.
And let me tell you something about Jester, just to give you guys a heads up. I think he is in his brain, he's 8-part musical encyclopedia. So I think that'll be a really interesting show next week.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Maybe that'll be a free for all.
Special segment.
We gotta have those.
Stump the Darren.
We gotta have those. We need those Ken Jennings kind of Jeopardy guys
Buzzer.
like that on there to come
Yeah.
and argue some facts of music. I think it's a cool thing. So, hey, you know, we can't rely on Kyle all the time. You know, it's all crayons and pop-up pictures and stuff like that. But hey, you know.
Occasional nude.
Yeah,
Kyle, I love you and I appreciate what you do. And these other jokers don't.
I could be like our friend Scott Crawford and just not do anything.
Hey, Stefan.
No excuses.
I love you, Crawford.
All right, so this is their baby. We'll let them go, and I'll just kind of sit back and smoke a cigarette and throw in my 2 cents here. How about that, Jackie?
Well, I think that's what you need to do. Hold on a second. You need to go tell them kids to quit texting me,
Alright.
please.
Dun dun
Like
dun.
10 in the last 2 minutes, and I can't see the comments when they do. Sorry about that. Had to be a parent for a second. Yeah, that's all I need you to do. I just need you to relax and chill and go with the flow. Feel the spirit.
That's funny.
Now I gotta tell all my buddies out here, going into this, Mike is not a Dead fan. I'm not saying he's not knowledgeable, because he's thrown some things my way that I wasn't aware of.
Did he found them wrong?
But it's not his forte. I have bands I don't like that he does.
I'm a rock and a roller, man. That's all I wanted to do when I was younger. I was a rocker.
And here's the thing, it all started somewhere.
I do like them a lot more now because I got into the blues, and I think that they have a pretty good blues influence on a lot of things. So I like that part the most.
Well, the blues influence is the core.
Mm-hmm.
Truthfully, way back when they started.
This earlier stuff reminded me of the Byrds a lot. I mean, and I know they were kind of psychedelic too, but it just kind of,
Here he goes again.
you know, it's kind of did that to me.
You're
So.
gonna make Jackie puke.
I know, hey.
Because the earlier stuff is my favorite. It's Pigpen. And I just don't see Pigpen in the whole freaking Birds thing.
Of course, I was running in the Karma Records too, and Anderson. And if anyone went to the Dead shows back in the day in the 90s, the Deadheads would overtake the town of Anderson, and it would be nothing but an interesting event when they would come to town. I have some good stories about that.
Well, you know, you just
Back
it's
in the
a
good old
whole,
days of Pine Lakes.
Pine Lake, yeah.
it is a whole. There is so much more to the Dead family, and I gotta call it a family because I believe it is.
They're one of the most loyal bunches in music, I will
It
say
is
that.
so. There are so many more layers of that ogre.
Yeah,
You know, it's phenomenal.
yeah
Just
they,
wasn't
they
like- obviously all the stuff I got donated to me, Grateful Dead, and there is nothing in these baskets that are not Grateful Deadish. So
oh, yeah, I mean, she's got it all.
I mean,
all kinds of posters and look tie-dye t-shirts, and those aren't cheap. Another
so
t-shirt.
and you know the family, they just came together and it was an outpouring, and
Oh, wow.
they brought me all this stuff. Now this basket has a lot more in it, and I'm gonna start you off with this actually. So I'm glad you're holding that up here,
Yeah.
if you don't mind for a second. I mean, it's got a hacky sack. Somebody
Yeah, that's what I
donated,
like.
somebody donated their Dick's Picks Grateful Dead,
Got the new
and that's
Rolling Stones.
fabulous. Yes, don't pull that out there.
That just came out.
There's some other What a Long Strange Trip It's Been set. All kinds of retro candy, gold pen, some patchouli, hacky sack.
Yep.
This here is a $50 off any Grateful Dead type of tattoo. You can take this, call Shane Burris at Wicked Tattoos here in town. We're all about supporting local, no matter who it is. We'll have 50 different bars. We're supporting 50 different tattoo places, just local. Go out and see him at Wicked Tattoo if you win this basket, and you get $50 off a Grateful Dead inspired tattoo of some sort. If you stay in $50 range, then it'll be free.
No, you're gonna
There's
tell
a
them how.
kite. I've never seen a Grateful Dead kite until this. This is a shirt that was custom made and donated by Vinyl Hood, another local place, and I'll get into all that here in a few minutes. Grateful Dead wine bottle topper. It's a teddy bear. All kinds of like little retro candies in here.
So how are they gonna win this thing? What's the story on all that?
Yeah,
Okay.
looks like a good basket. I wouldn't have won that.
For this basket specifically, because there is some really good things in this basket and it adds up to a lot of money. And people were good enough to donate just out of the greatness of their heart to pull this off. So I'm going to give you a question, and you have through this whole show to figure out the answer. And after the show ends tonight, from that moment on, I'll give it 30 more minutes, and I will stop the comments. And the first one who gives me the correct answer through the comments of tonight's show, whenever you figure it out, find it out, whatever you got to do, first one who gives me the correct answer will win this basket.
Cool.
Drum roll.
So, and you got a couple other times you can win too.
Yeah,
So
we'll
you
get
about,
that in a minute.
About 3 different winners, and these
We'll
are
get
all.
to those in a minute. You're jumping my gun.
Well, I'm just saying, there's not just there's several winners tonight. So
This is the main big one.
I mean, she worked her tail off on that. Man, you guys, this is the best.
I really didn't have to, you know. Everybody just kind of came to me with it and
Yeah.
saw what I was doing and wanted to be a part of it.
This is definitely the biggest prize pack that we've ever had. I think.
And so yeah, that's pretty special.
Yeah.
The question is, what band did the Grateful Dead fire a gun off at?
In
There's
the
your
studio.
question. No.
Yes.
What band did the Grateful Dead fire a gun off at? That's your
And
question.
you're not going to easily find it on Google, guys. So we already thought this through.
It is on Google,
It's not easy.
but it's not an easy
It's
find.
not an easy find. So
So the first one who can answer that between now and 30 minutes after the show ends tonight will win that basket.
that's
And there is some good stuff down in that basket.
yeah, big time. So
And me being a Dead fan like I am, it took all that I had to donate these baskets after I got all these donations.
so that's cool.
So yes, yes, yes.
So what was the question again?
Question one more time. This is it. Because this will be the fourth, fifth time I said it.
Tina,
What band
you
did the
goddamn
Grateful
kids out
Dead
there asking for it.
fire a gun off at?
She
Okay.
just stuck her head through the window.
There's the question. That's all I'm saying about it.
All right. Well, so what's next on the segment list then? I guess?
Okay. Going right along.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna talk about shirts. What do you got on?
No, I always had to wear my tie dye. Imagine that shirt, of course.
He's tie dye. I'm impressed.
Represent.
Obviously.
That thing should be faded and
We told him to put his Grateful Dead shirt on, but he wouldn't.
We have a lot of local businesses to thank this week, and we'll get to all that later, because I'll mention them all at once real quick. He was one of them as far as a local business. Now he's trying to do this, so I would represent you. And he kept to the theme. It's tie-dye.
Yep. I thought that was.
It's not
good.
solid black or something.
So
What do you got on, Sam?
Custom made shirt that I probably would offend people's mothers with.
He probably would offend people's mothers with that one. People probably wouldn't understand it, so they
Steph
would.
Ann said the Rolling Stones.
No.
nope.
no.
No, sorry, Steph. Same shirt. It came from Vinyl Hood, which is here in town, and they donated Sam's shirt, my shirt, and the shirt in the big basket. And you can find them on Facebook, and she can pull about anything off. Lacey Whitehead, Vinyl Hood, find her on Facebook, and I thank her tremendously for that. Tina, what you got on?
I actually have on a Grateful Dead shirt,
I know.
the 1982 Jamaica shirt.
Sweet.
Sweet. It's got some daddy bears on it.
Teddy bears and in the color of the Jamaican flag.
I like that shirt.
Thank you.
Heck
you
yes.
I've got my kind of spacey Steal Your Face shirt on. I got this at Wooden Nickel Records and Bloomington a few years ago. And yeah, that's my Grateful Dead trick for the week.
Alright, what you got?
I have on my Pigpen shirt, Stone Jack Baller. On his knuckles it says Easy Wind, which is my very favorite Grateful Dead song. And Vinyl Hood, again, she made this for me.
Cool.
To wear specifically for today, but I will wear it forever.
Alright. What else you got going on now?
Kyle's Corner.
Kyle's Corner! Uh-oh.
Tina, could you grab that shit for me?
Get a
I can.
Thank you.
Wild Man Kyle bringing out his stash here.
This is a Grateful Dead show, but don't talk about snatches. By the way,
Yeah, tell us some of your things you were going to say.
Kyle's Corner first.
Oh, okay.
I'm regimented. Hi to Lori Lee Taylor. Hi to Madney.
Yes, hey everybody.
Yeah. This is my Japanese copy of Shakedown Street with the Obi. And if you know anything about Japanese vinyl, the Japanese people, the Obi is basically the information in their language. A lot of them just throw it away.
It's the Obi-Wan Kenobi of it.
Yeah. So to have this with the Obi is great. Japanese vinyl is virgin vinyl. Its pellets are freshly used, not recycled. Let's see what else. Not recycled. Limited pressings, and that's what makes it sound so good. Is the limited pressing in the virgin pellets. Well, they are called virgin pellets.
And limitedly pressed.
Yeah, and when you press something so many times, the audio quality goes down.
Yes, it does.
But this copy sounds wonderful. This was my first Japanese vinyl, and I've collected a few more since then. Very proud of
He was
it.
excited about this Kyle's Corner.
So if I take it and smash it real quick right there.
If you take it and smash it, you owe me a record you can't replace for me. So
That's actually one of my favorite albums of theirs, actually.
I don't know. If you can replace it, I get a spin with your wife.
Yeah.
Wait a minute now.
She's like, how'd I get in this?
Oh, well.
Wait.
That'll cost you.
But anyway, Grateful Dead Shakedown Street. A good record. It's the last record with the Gauchos.
Now, is it... Let me see here. I'm trying to remember all my stuff I learned over the years, but... Was that the album where the guy from the Tubes came and played on it with them? There was like a keyboard player that played in the band The Tubes. And...
I think you're talking about the guy who replaced... Now, someone can correct me if I'm wrong, because I might be. I think that was the guy that replaced Brent after Brent's death.
Yeah, what's his last name? Brent what?
Brent Midland.
No, that's not it.
The guy from the Tubes would have been the guy that replaced Brent
Okay, yeah.
after Brent passed.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
In 90. This is way before that.
Okay, I was thinking because I saw something about that guy from
Keith
I used to like
Galto.
the Tubes, and I was surprised to see that the keyboard player left the Tubes and went to join the Dead
Keith-
later
I
on.
didn't know
Keith Galcho this was the last thing he ever played on. Jerry actually hated that guy from the Tubes because he played really behind Jerry, and Jerry wanted you to be creative, and that guy wasn't that. So yeah,
He was straight player versus
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
going with it.
Yeah, I was like
Just
that.
the opposite of what they need.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
So that's Kyle's Corner. It's probably the most detailed one I've done so far.
Damn good one.
Yep.
I'm proud of you.
Oh,
Yay!
yeah.
Okay. I hate the praise Kyle shit.
Praise God. Who cares? You're gonna get it anyway.
There's no hate allowed on this show.
Yeah, but
Today.
I don't know.
I had Kyle dancing and singing on the way here in the car.
Anyway, yeah, that's it for this week. Tina, would you put that
Cool.
back in my
You
bag?
guys are getting some neat
Okay.
facts and stuff put in
Yeah,
there,
some
too.
people are also commenting on the
Answers
question,
and,
and everybody is wrong so far.
Everybody's still wrong, huh? It's not that easy. I thought you got a good one there.
We got a Jefferson Airplane
That's who I said, but I was wrong.
from Brittany Clark Collett. And then Angela
Yeah.
Nicole Abrams couldn't figure it out, so she said
Pantera.
Pantera. And Brittany
Walk on home.
Brittany
Jerry.
Clark also said Quicksilver.
No, but
Well, the thing is, we probably won't
Quicksilver and
tell each one of you as we see them if you're right or wrong, but I guarantee you, the first time I see the right answer, I will let it be known.
but whoever guessed Quicksilver and Jefferson Airplane, that those were good guesses because the Dead worked with them constantly.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought it was funny. It was one of my little tidbits was the Grateful Dead and Jefferson Airplane love to get really high and go play softball together all the time.
Yeah.
I thought that was unusual.
Yeah, you said that earlier.
Yeah. So that
I
was-
could see that though.
Yeah. So,
I really could. But
Well,
also,
Well, I
Stefan
should-
says Keith and Donna. Fun fact: their son is in a band called Boombox.
oh,
That might be something to check out.
Yeah, I'll have
You
to
know,
check
they
that out.
produced a weird kid.
Sam said there was a lot of cool facts on there, so I wanted to scroll down through them really
Right,
quick and see what was what.
cool.
Justin Browning said Lowell George from Little Feat produced Shakedown Street.
I think that's probably what. And I remember that.
Yeah, I remember reading
Pretty
something
cool.
about that too because I was surprised by some of the other bands that kind of did some stuff
And-
with them.
If anybody likes autobiographies on musicians, which I love them, Bill Kreisman's autobiography that came out in 2014, Deal, is excellent.
Cool,
Cool.
cool.
All right, what's next on the list?
Top
then?
10.
Top 10, huh?
Yep.
Hold that.
I think I'm gonna go first on this
You
one
go
because you guys are gonna have some deep stuff, and I'm just the basic kind of dead person. So,
We'll tell them what the top 10
Yeah.
was.
all right, top 10 greatest Grateful Dead songs that, in our opinion, are the songs we like the most. So I'm gonna go first because I'm sure they got some more deep tracks than me. I'm kind of the basic schmo here, so
Yeah.
I'll go first instead of Kyle because he's usually the schmo. So.
My list is usually the best.
My list
I beg to
is-
differ.
No, my list is the best.
All right, 10 going backwards for me. Estimated Profit.
Excellent.
That's Turton Station, and I like the wah wah and the guitar in it. You know, a lot like that. It kind of has an eagle-ish kind of sound from the Eagles, kind of in a bit. I thought that was kind of cool. Next on my list, Franklin's Tower. That's a really solid song. I like a lot of the guitar work and stuff in the songs that I kind of pick. So, next on the list, I was even shocked that this was even a Grateful Dead song for the longest time. It's one of the more rocking songs. Hell in a Bucket.
Bucket.
Sorry. Some mean guitar on that
Bucket.
thing, man. I think that's a killer
And
song.
a little Hell in a Bucket tidbit. The video, they have a duck in the video for some reason, going around with them to different places. They got that duck super fucking drunk.
I'm sure that's not all that happened that day.
Yeah, probably not. All right. next on the list, Fire on the Mountain. That's one of their all-time classics. I hope I said this right. Scarlet Begonias?
Begonia.
Yeah, okay. I just like the instrumental on that one there. I always think that's a weird name, too. That's unusual.
Flower, isn't it? Up a gun?
Begonia Flower.
Yeah.
Scarlet
it
Begonia,
is.
it's a red flower.
Yeah.
Yep.
Obviously, their biggest hit song of all time, Touch of Grey. Their only Billboard hit. That's always a catchy tune. And now is where I kind of get where these are the songs I'll listen to the most if I'm actually listening to the Dead. Yeah, it is.
Well, it is. Yeah.
It was number 9 on the Billboard charts.
But like
Man, I
Tina's been
remember when
saying
that
all day,
video
you know, the
came
Grateful
out on
Dead
MTV.
wasn't a radio band.
No.
No, that's my
That's
most.
the one time they weren't.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it, but
I didn't think that
I just
album. In the
I see it
article, was
Billboard
one of the
wise,
best-selling
you know,
albums.
because of that fact. But I would have picked the
Yeah.
other ones.
It's to me, I knew who originally did this song, but it seems like the Dead have pretty much named this their song. Good Lovin'. That's a killer version. I think.
That's on. That's the first track on Shakedown.
Yeah, that's a great song. That was the Young Rascals that
But
originally
I
did
can't
that.
listen to that song without my mind playing the original version in my
Yeah,
head.
I know. It's a
Correct
little
me
bit.
if I'm
I
wrong.
can't do
They do. I think they do a
The
better
movie
version.
Look
of it.
Who's Talking uses the Grateful Dead version, not the original version, right? I believe I'm right.
Yeah.
Look
yes,
Who's
yes,
Talking.
yes, yes. Look Who's Talking. Yes, that is Grateful Dead version.
Yeah.
All right. Next on the list, Shakedown Street. Just think that's a cool, funky song. Then some of the obvious ones after that. Next is Truckin'. Next is Ripple. Casey Jones. And the other two, you know, you might be surprised, but Sugar Magnolia was my second best.
Magnolia.
See, every time I do anything, if I remotely, like, I said Magnolia, but he didn't hear it right, and he just wants to correct it.
You
Yeah,
You did it.
You sounded like
you
a dog,
did.
but
It's out there.
All right, and then my favorite song that if I'm going to really grab a song to listen to the Dead's "Friend of the Devil." That's my favorite song. So
Okay.
Right on.
Nice
Okay.
list. I like
Go,
your
Kyle.
list, man. They're all good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Songs.
that's-
My number 10 is a New Minglewood Blues live version.
Nice.
I hate the studio version of that fucking song. Hate it. My number 9 is what I read there. No, number 9. Morning Dew. I can't read some of this writing.
He's got it's a shadow from the light too.
Yeah.
Makes it dark.
My number 8 is Dupree's Diamond Blues. I love the stuff off Oxymoxilus. My number 7. Mountains of the Moon, also off Oxymoxilus.
Yeah, it's Mountains of the Moon, man.
Oh, fuck you.
The moon.
Moon.
Shoot the moon.
The Adam fucking sucks.
Alligator.
Alligator. That's my
That's
favorite
on mine.
Pipton song. Number 5, I'm matching with that dickhead, Scarlet Begonias.
Begonia.
Oh, you should see him in the car. That's what we was listening to on the way here, and he was singing and dancing. He's like, I know you're not fast forwarding this.
My number 4 is also on this list, Franklin's Tower. My number 3 is Let It Grow. And with Let It Grow, I can listen to Live Our Studio. That's just one of my favorite Grateful Dead songs ever. And my number 2 is Ripple. And my number 1 is Box of Rain.
Oh yeah, I love that song too.
He's got a couple honorable
I
mentions.
like that boxer ring.
Yeah,
and,
that's a good
and my
Phil
honorable
wrote that for his
mentions.
dad.
Oh yeah.
Number 1, Brown-Eyed Women, and I have a tidbit about that. Brown-Eyed Women off Europe '72, when it was originally pressed, the pressing plant accidentally it was supposed to be called Brown-Eyed Women in Red Grenadine, but the pressing plant screwed up and just put Brown-Eyed Women on the back and on the label, so the band just went with that. And my number 2 is Sugar Magnolia.
All right. Way to go.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Magnolia. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I had to be the one to answer that one.
One thing I thought was pretty cool, throwing another tidbit, that when I was just digging in last night on all the information and stuff about them, I actually was more impressed by someone who wasn't even in the band. That Owsley Stanley guy.
Oh, yeah.
Stanley.
I was really impressed with all the stuff he did for the Dead. I mean, he was basically an LSD guy.
A bear.
Yeah, or Bear, it was his nickname. But he financed the band, produced and recorded, made the wall speakers and all that,
Yeah.
which nobody did anything like that to begin with.
26 semi.
He designed the Grateful Dead Bear on the back of one of their albums, and he also designed the Steal Your Face, the
And-
lightning bolt.
and-
He did all that. I mean, one guy, and that's, to me, I thought, man, that's unbelievable for somebody that's not in the band to do
and
so
he-
much. So,
And you produced Steal Your Face. That's why it sounds so bad. But yeah, and Bear. Another funny thing, the wall of sound wasn't very well constructed the first few times, and Bill Kreisman's right underneath that, so he was scared shitless.
Yeah.
Some night that shit was gonna come.
Yeah, like it was all just gonna fall over on him in the middle of a really
Yeah.
hard drum part.
And he admitted that was just a gimmick and it sounded horrible.
No monitors. They didn't use no monitors. They just had that sound back behind them, which is really weird for a band not to have monitors.
Right.
But why would you need them if your speakers were behind you? So, pretty neat.
interesting.
Very interesting. Tina, you didn't do top 10, right?
No, I didn't, because I like a few songs, but they've already been said. So.
Right.
But we have gotten lots more guesses.
This is a great
on
Yeah, I'm
show.
the
watching.
question.
Don't say that
and-
one.
before I
You hear me?
Nobody's gotten it right
Look
so
at me.
far.
Don't say that one anymore. Because that's to my next question. She
Oh,
answered too soon.
and
Oh no, I just say nobody got
No,
the
you
big question
didn't. I'm
right.
saying.
by,
Right,
A girl in there.
but
by the way, I'm sorry, King.
go ahead, Kyle.
No, you finish.
No, you go ahead.
Okay, God damn it.
God damn it, just go.
We have a few Grateful Dead facts that happened this week. 1 year ago, this week, Robert Hunter, Jerry Garcia's songwriting partner, passed away. And on September 26, 1996, the Grateful Dead revealed their first line of neckties, which goes to show the Grateful Dead logos can be put on anything and people will fucking buy them.
They aren't
Jerry
good on
Garcia
anything.
also designed ties.
Yeah, I remember those.
He had his tie
He
line.
sold some of those at Karma at one
Yeah.
time.
Manson had the ties. The band, Mickey Hart especially, is really passionate about people getting out and voting for this presidential election. And I wanted to mention the Good Old Grateful Dead podcast that goes in depth through stories of the band and their crew.
That's a good podcast.
It is excellent. I listened to the one on Bear. That's all I've had time for so far. Let me see here.
But when you're done, I'll do my top 10.
Okay. Oh shit! I forgot.
And then I'll give more people's comments.
See, I told you. He's like, what's that? You know when
He's like coming too early. Slow down.
finished.
Here come Kyle.
Tom, remember, like,
Slow down.
You just pre-ejaculated all over
Yeah.
my show.
you ever seen Tommy Boy where he's sitting there describing how he goes, I get all flustered and I rub the and just tear it all up. Oh, my poor little pet, my poor. Yeah, that's Kyle when he starts talking about the Grateful Dead.
That's Kyle when he talks about anything.
Yeah, I need some comments
Anything Kyle
to
likes.
read from people.
Finished.
Okay. I've heard that before too. But
What, pre-ejaculation?
yeah. Okay, and the Grateful Dead didn't. They've never been one to listen to authority, and they were offered to campaign for George McGovern against Nixon in '72, which Bill Kreisman says they should have. But I don't think it would have made a difference. I mean,
Didn't Nixon blackball Jerry Garcia after that or something? Because he had some ads that ran on commercials on TV, and he was talking about not being like certain people, and there was a picture of Jerry Garcia on the commercial.
I don't know. I was born in
That's true. I know. I'm sure.
I was
I know
born
that's
in
true.
1987, not 1842.
We were sitting there reading about McGovern, you dumbass. I was sitting there trying to give you a little tidbit that I knew about it.
I just want
I know you know all the Grateful
I
Dead
just want
facts.
to read the fun
Jeez.
comments that have been
Okay,
made. God.
and
Hurry up, Kyle.
shut up, Tina.
No.